Oh, I'll tell you what, I do this when I get out of
I got it.
Need a hand
Good evening. Stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And as always, thank you to the veterans and their family, your sacrifice that they made. All right. This evening is a voting session, and moving right into it will be the minutes provided to the council March 14th, minutes for March 9th, 2023 work session. Everyone had an opportunity to review. Is there any corrections or concerns?
Hey, the only thing I would like to see added, not really corrections, but just in addition, the motion that Councilmember Kraus made was to do the presentation source water quality evaluation report, but also to move, I think it was item 13 and 14, Golden Drive 5K and Sunflower Festival up as well.
That's correct, and he said he had emailed me about it on Friday also.
All right, and that's it.
We just had to stay with what was there and make the motion. So we have a motion. Is there a second? What?
Is that attached to the agenda, or are we talking about this?
No, this is,
Okay.
yeah,
Correct the minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Motion carries. First on the item is the voting items for the ordinances and the sewer and water easements. I would make a recommendation, and the councilor will expound on this, but I would say this should be tabled until next month due to some conflicting information.
Mayor.
Councilor?
Yeah, so real quick, just provide the
Jody,
council update on.
can I interrupt really quick? And
Sure.
maybe it's not the right time. I think we need to amend the agenda tonight to discuss maybe the next work session.
So there's a point of order and a motion to amend the agenda to add this as item 15 to change the date of the April work session.
I'll make the motion, yes.
Okay, so there need to be a second, Mayor.
I'll say.
We have a first, we have a second. I'd like to find out who the hell is running this meeting.
I don't think anybody's out of order to ask to amend the agenda. It's perfect.
No, we've already got a second before I ask for the second. So, we have a motion to amend it. Second, please.
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you.
I don't understand the attitude about this. This is just amending the agenda.
It is, but the chair acknowledges, and then the chair asks for a second. The chair did not ask for a second. So, it's resolved.
All right?
So back on agenda item number 1, and it's really agenda items 1 through 6, just like provide the council an update. You will recall at the work session that we were still working through some errors in the legal description of the particular easement. I had a conference call with representatives of D.R. Horton on last week, I think it was Thursday last week, and we ironed everything out, got it all squared away, and then 2 hours later I got a phone call from Jordan McDaniel, who was on site, and indicated that there may be some errors with the location of the water line for that water easement. We've reached out to D.R. Horton and said that we believe that the actual location of the water line is not accurate with the plat that we've been working from. So we're gonna request, some field work be done, that the actual line be located, and the easement legal description be based on the field location rather than what they thought was true. So we're working on confirming that. So at this point, I cannot legally recommend that we accept the dedication of something that we don't know is right. And so my recommendation for items 1 through 6, and unfortunately, we would need separate motions for all of them, is to table all of them to the April work session to allow additional time for curative action by the DR board. Happy to answer any questions.
All right. Is there a motion to, and I think, we're gonna need a date and, probably the voting session, the meeting in April.
Mayor, if I may, in light of the fact that the motion is that the agenda has been amended so that we're gonna potentially move it, I think that we can broadly state to the April work session, and then the date will be set by virtue of whatever is discussed at item 15.
Fair enough. So the first item is O-23-01, ordinance to accept dedication of Lake Estate and easement. Is there a motion to table this to the April?
Motion to table till the April work session.
Second. All those in favor? Okay, second item is ordinance O-23-02. This is an ordinance to accept the dedication of Lakes Estate and easement. Is there a motion to table this?
I'll make a motion to table it to the next April work session.
Second.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Thank you. Third item is O-23-03, an ordinance to accept the dedication of Lakes Estate and easement. Is there a motion to table?
I'll do it.
Okay, second.
Second.
All those in favor? Motion carried. Fourth is sanitary sewer easement and bill of sale of assignment. Is there a motion to table this?
So moved.
Second? Second. Okay. All those in favor? Okay, sanitary sewer and water easement and bill of sale of assignment, number 5. Is there a motion to table to April?
Motion to table.
I'll second.
All righty, all those in favor? Thank you. Sixth one is sanitary sewer easement and bill of sale of assignment. Is there a motion to table this till April?
So moved.
Second? Okay, all those in favor? Motion carries. Number 7 on the contract for auctioneer for sale of 330 Jefferson Street. This is to approve an auctioneer for the sale of 330 Jefferson Street. Proposal for were received 3 agencies, Classic Realty, and Auction Company, Bullseye Auction and Appraisal, and Pache Auction and Realty. Staff recommends the Classic Realty and Auction Company. The council has had the opportunity to review these. Is there a motion to accept any one in particular?
I'll make a motion to approve contract for Classic Realty and Auction Company.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Okay, motion carries. And that is, by the way, the Public Works Building across the street. Number 8, contract for probation, supervision, and rehabilitation services. This authorizes the mayor to sign a contract with Professional Probation Service Incorporated for the services and programs for the misdemeanor offenders placed on probation by the state of municipal court. This agreement will begin April 1, 2023, and shall expire March 31st, 2024. The contract will automatically renew for a total of 4 one-year terms through March 31st, 2028. Fees for basic services are set out in specifics for probationary services, which fees are payable not by the city, but by the sentenced offender. No fees accrued pursuant to the specifications for probation services shall be obligatory to the city. Is there a motion on the table?
Jody, can you go over that a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
So in municipal court, they're all misdemeanor charges. The municipal court only has jurisdiction to hear misdemeanor cases. If a defendant is found guilty or pleads guilty or nolo, the court can impose a fine. And if that offender does not have funds to pay the fine during that time, then they can be placed on probation and basically be given a payment plan. It is a supervised probation, and probation services, professional probation services is the vendor the city has used for a number of years to monitor that. They basically make sure that the payments are made on time, and if there are any other conditions like community service, that those are fulfilled. The services for this probation service, professional probation services, the fees are added into the payments that the offenders are required to pay. So no money comes out of the city budget. The city is not paying for the service. It is the probationers that are paying for this service. And this just continues, the service that's already being provided is a contract that on its face is 5-year term, but it's really 1-year terms, 5 one-year terms, which means at any time we can terminate the agreement on a year-to-year basis.
If it's not approved,
Then we no longer have the ability to offer probation to people who are found guilty in municipal court, and it could result in some serious administrative problems. It would hamper collections, it would hamper administration of sentences.
Any other questions for the council? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you, motion carried. Next on the agenda is a proclamation. This is for Georgia Cities Week. This authorizes the mayor to sign a proclamation recognizing Georgia City Week for the week of April 23rd to the 29th, 2023, and encourages all residents to support the celebration and corresponding activities. Is there a motion on the table?
Make a motion.
Okay, second?
Second.
All those in favor? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the proclamation, month of April as Safe Digging Month. This will authorize the mayor to sign a proclamation declaring the month of April as Safe Digging Month and help educate the public about the importance and the safety of calling Georgia 811 before digging. Is there a motion on the table?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
A second.
All those in favor? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is Tree City USA Arbor Day 2023. This will authorize the mayor to sign a proclamation declaring April 28, 2023 as Arbor Day and to be urging all citizens to protect our trees and the woodlands. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is State Cleanup Days. This has been set for Friday, May the 5th, 2023 from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, May the 6th, 2023 from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. there a motion from the council?
Motion to approve.
Okay, all those in favor? The motion's carried. Number 13 is Boo on Broad Street 5K. The 5K will be held October 28th, 2023, from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Run route begins at the intersection of 3rd Street and Broad Street, proceeds down Broad Street, turning right onto 8th Street, proceeds down 8th Street, turning right onto Railroad Street, proceeds down Railroad Street to 1946 Railroad Street, and turning around and reversing the entire route. At the intersection of Broad Street and 3rd Street, turning right onto 3rd Street and ending in the Statham Elementary lot. Road closures will be needed on Broad Street and Railroad Street. The Statham Police Department has been notified and will assist with traffic control during the race. A certificate of liability insurance coverage has been provided. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? All those in favor? Thank you. Number 14 is the Sunflower Festival. The 2023 Sunflower Festival will be held on September 16, 2023, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Statham Police Department has been notified and will provide uniformed officers for pedestrian traffic control. Road closures for the event include 2nd Street between Broad Street and Railroad Street, and Railroad Street and 2nd Street down to approximately 1946 Railroad Street. Jefferson Street will not be closed and the pedestrian traffic will be monitored. Is there a motion to accept?
Mayor, I make the motion that we continue with the same level of service exactly as we did last year for the Sunflower Festival, Halloween, and the 4th of July. All of those were asked to be put on this agenda and weren't, so that's the motion.
An appropriate motion.
Is that an inappropriate motion?
It is an appropriate motion. It's a whole lot of it.
I'll second that.
It's okay.
Now you're talking our language.
Yeah, that's right.
Give us a thumbs up next time, Judge.
You're in stable, you gotta hear that.
I had a lot of different people looking at me, and if I gave a thumbs up, people would interpret that differently. The motion is okay.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? All those opposed?
I'm a voter, sorry.
Okay, so unanimous. No other amendments or items to discuss.
Mayor, with all due respect,
Okay.
I have, some business to bring forward.
Oh, we do have one more.
Yeah, we got a work session.
Not to interrupt. Not to interrupt. So, number 15 was amended for changing the date. And that's the April. It would have been the 6th. Did you have?
Phil is going to be out of town that week, as we discussed previously. We have a special call meeting for the budget amendments and ARPA funds on the 13th. Is everybody open maybe on the 11th? Or if there's another day that works better?
I'm not open on the 11th.
How about, 13th, that Thursday?
That's
That's it,
the meeting.
Good on the vote.
Yeah, I'm good on the 12th. Do you know how much stuff's gonna be on the agenda next month right now, by any chance? I mean, will it be 15 things again, or do
We
you
have,
know?
I honestly can't remember how many things
Okay.
have already rolled over, I apologize.
No, that's fine, I was just,
I know there's a,
I know these first six
Here.
things will be, so,
there'll be a public hearing on a variance that's been requested. But other than that,
Has that already been noticed? Has notice already been provided to that public hearing?
and the
No.
sign has been posted, yeah, the newspaper has been notified, and the sign has been posted, and Jerry has reviewed that.
That's going to present a problem from a zoning procedures law perspective.
Okay,
You're required to give a certain amount of notice to the paper, and the publication has to be made. I don't know whether we'd be able to amend it in time. I'd have to look into that.
okay, would you,
I'll do that as fast as I can.
so what date did you all,
12th, everybody go with the 12th?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give it 12,
yeah,
either 10th or 12th.
12 fine.
12th.
are we,
6:30,
6:30, what did you?
we all move it to 6, give us a little more time.
Whatever works best for y'all. You and Gary work during the day, every day, so,
Well, I got a long drive to work.
yeah.
So it's not confusing, let's keep the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so the motion to change the work session date to April 12th at 6:30 PM.
I make that motion.
We have a second.
I'll second.
All those in favor to the change? Unanimous? Okay. I recognize Councilor Kraus.
You sent us an email back on February 24th about the, putting together a steering committee for the comprehensive plan for the county. And we haven't talked about this, and it's getting close to April, which we're supposed to have a steering committee put together. And we need to decide whether we're going to be, going with the county's comprehensive plan, or if we're going to put our own comprehensive plan together. And in order to do that, we've got to make a decision, because we have run into this problem in the past with the future land use map. The county has it one way and the city has it another. So we need to be on the same page as far as I'm concerned with that. So, and in this email, it's from Jerry White. He recommends that we have a steering committee put together, and so the mayor will need to come up with a few members from the city council, maybe some stakeholders in the future of our city. It could be citizens or business owners, or whatever, but there's some decisions that need to be made, and we're running out of time, because the steering committee needs to be put together and making some decisions by April, by April, and that's what this email says. And I just, realize that we're running into April, and so what we need to do is make a decision as the council on what we want to do as far as that goes. So I wanted to bring that up, just,
Yeah, to add to that, in a recent conversation with Jerry, he recommended that, due to time, that we may consider going with the county. I'm open to whatever the county council would
I'm
like
happy
to
with the
do,
county. I mean, it's,
because then it's aligned and there's no conflict. And, have you attended any of those meetings at this point?
no, because, they haven't started it, and I know that Jerry said he's trying to find out from the county. I've been attending the transportation, meetings, and there's another one coming up as well for that. So, if everybody's good that we stay with the county comprehensive plan, then the mayor needs to put together the steering committee.
Yeah, it looks like we got till October 31st to get this completed.
Yes. But he was saying that, there needs to be a public hearing and, advertising for an initial public hearing on the comprehensive plan. It's contingency thinking pending what I can find out from the county and the regional commission. So there's still some unanswered questions there, but I think we just need to go into getting together and making, planning our steering committee, so we can be looking into those things with Jerry. So that's all I had to say.
Other council members that would like to be on that committee?
I'll be
I'll be happy to be on it as well.
I'll do.
And I will talk to some businesses and
I think I would like to recommend EMI would be a great business to add to that, maybe Castos or something like that, but, companies like that.
all right. I'll have that ready for the work session. If there's nothing else to add, a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
He's the loudest speaker, so we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Second?
I'll second.
There you
You'll give me the second.
go. All right. All those in favor? Motion carries.
Matter of fact, cable easement, not EMI.
Thank you all.
Eddie's one day, reach out to him. Eddie's.
Yeah, those are.
Really?